During this week's video, we put new tires and beadlocks on the Liberty. Well, we got the first tire mounted on the beadlocks, and man, this looks good. We went with the all-terrains and got rid of the mud tires that we currently had on the Liberty, but now we're going all-terrains, and I love the sidewall pattern on these, so when we do go out in the woods and on the rocks, we'll get some sidewall action, and hopefully they're much quieter on the street. Balanced the wheels and tires. It only took 0.5 ounces on this wheel. Hopefully the next three are that good, and I'm gonna feel really confident on how well these are gonna roll down the street. So let's mount the next three. I'll skip videoing that process, and we'll get these back to the house, and we'll get them mounted up on the Liberty and see how good this is gonna look. And hopefully they fit, because we are going a tire size up. They're a little bit wider too, but I'm feeling good so far and loving the look. Well, we're back at my place, and it's time to put some wheels on the Liberty. We just got done torquing our big 33 monsters, and that was time consuming. It's late now, and we're gonna run the midnight oil. Leaving for Florida tomorrow, so I wanna drive through the night, so I'm gonna try to stay up all night tonight, as long as I can, because I've been up since 5 this morning, because I had a JOB, so we'll see how this goes. But tonight's mission is to get the wheels and tires on the Liberty. Hopefully they fit. Like I said earlier, this is one size bigger than that we were running on the Liberty before, and a different wheel size. So gotta make sure the wheels fit. These are 15, so I did grind down the calipers already and cut the tie rod bolt already. So they should fit on here. The problem might be the steering situation, because I don't know if you've noticed that these new tires, they big fat wide tires. So let's stop talking, get to working, and burn the midnight oil and ditch these weenie wheels. We got the first wheel on, and everything's turning out to be pretty good. No rubbing issues. The back spacing on that wheel is enough off that caliper. Not even close when we had those weenie wheels on there. So that's looking good. The inner looks good too, not touching the upper ball joint, so that looks good. And man, those wheels look good on there. I can't get over it. All right, let's get the other one on, get it off the Badland jack, and see if we touch on the rock sliders or not, or the inner fender. I think we should be good up here. We cut a lot out of that factory bumper, so the front is looking good. Man, love those wheels. In a couple weeks, we are gonna go off-roading with this thing up north, northern Minnesota, to an off-road park. So mark your calendar, because that video should be pretty epic with this Liberty out on the trails. All right, let's get back to work. Well, there you have it. We got all the wheels on the Liberty. It's getting late and we don't have much else to do but to test drive the new Beadlock wheels and see how they roll down the highway. They all balanced out pretty well, but one. I had to put 8 ounces on one of these wheels, but the rest of them were 50s and 1.5s, so I thought that was a win in that category. We'll just see how that number 8 plays out on the test drive, but that will have to wait until the morning. I do have one complaint though. Speedway, if you're listening, check this out. The beadlock ring is just not thick enough for metal. I like the thickness on the one we welded into the wheel, but on this guy, there's some coning going on. Not a big fan of that. It's hard to tell out here, but the closer you get to the wheel on that ring is just a little too thin. If it was just a little bit thicker, I don't think we would have that issue of that coning that happens when you tighten down the beadlock ring onto the wheel. By the way, it's 20 foot-pounds that you tighten those bolts down on that locking ring. So Speedway, if you can just make a little thicker locking ring, that kit would be the best on the market, I think. Definitely for the price. Alrighty, I'm gonna hit the hay and we'll do some rollers tomorrow on this good looking Liberty. Well, it's the next day. We got the Liberty out. Man, it's looking good out here in the sunlight. And we're gonna go take it for a little test drive. We got a graduation to go to before we head to Florida. So let's go put some miles on this Liberty and see how these new beadlocks roll down the road. Well, we made it to the graduation. Everything went well. The Liberty cruises down the street, smooth. There's a little bit of a vibration, about 55 miles an hour, but all in all, everything turned out pretty good. So that's a wrap on this video. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.